Hello, friends. Glenda Molly here. Welcome to my craft room. It is Friday, January the 10th, 2025, and I am a bit late, but that's okay. Okay, I'm supposed to be live. Why are we? I don't understand why some days this works and some days this doesn't. There we go. Okay. So tonight I have a card for you that I made for Hubby Ted for his birthday this week. And it uses a stamp set that I got specifically to make birthday cards for him, but I hadn't put ink to it yet because it hadn't been his birthday yet. Okay, I've got things set up here. One more click and then we're ready to go. All right. So this card uses Greatest Adventure. It is an online exclusive stamp set, and it has a train in it. It has a steam train, and it looks a lot like, to me anyways, it looks a lot like his train. I'm sure if I showed it to him and said, tell me how close this is to your train, he would look at me and go, not at all. But it looks fine to me. How am I supposed to know, right? So it uses stamps, ink, and paper. There is no tools at all. A couple of blending brushes, which I haven't got out yet, but I will. A couple of blending brushes and a Stamp and Blend, only because his steam train has the center knobby on the front of the train is red. So I wanted to make sure that I made it look at least a little bit like his train if I can't do the whole thing, right? So I haven't even had a chance to get my stamps out yet. So I am doing that as I talk because we had his birthday supper tonight. Oh, Alice, Connie, hello. We had his birthday dinner tonight. We had our usual sushi dinner, and then we were playing cards. So I'm here a little bit later. Hello, Connie. I said hello to Connie, did I not? I don't remember what I did. Anyways. Take a breath. Calm down. I'm going to flip you around and I'll show you the card. Here it is. So I'll tell you the behind the scenes on this card. Back in, I think it was July of 2016, I did my very first YouTube live. So it wasn't live on YouTube. I recorded it and then I uploaded it to YouTube. And it was using the train that we had. CRS. Oh, hi, Valerie. Take a chill breath. I'll be fine. Yes. So I did hi, Wendy. Hi, Val. I did a card using the steam train that we had at that time and some designer paper, and it was black and white designer paper. And it's the very first video on my channel, and it has the highest views as well. You still have that train? You can't remember, Kaka. Oh, hey, Jackie. Thanks, Jackie. Happy birthday to Ted. Yeah, he's old now. So I've been bugging him all day about, you're old now, so I'll do this for you because I know you're old and you can't do it for yourself. Hello, Nadine. So this is a piece of designer paper and it's just folded back. And whatever you have it looks like it's coming out of like a tunnel or something. So I thought, I'm going to make that for him for his birthday this year, because that was his birthday card back in 2016, but he would never remember that, ever. So I was pretty safe making it. So we're going to do it again tonight. It's quick, it's easy, and I won't have to have you hang out with me for too long. Although you can if you want, because I could rattle on about a whole bunch of stuff. Like how gorgeous it was this afternoon where I live. And in Port Alberni to have sunshine in January is unbelievable. And I think this is like the third day in a row we've had sunshine. I was doing my videos for my February classes the other day, and I had to go and put something on my window. I don't have curtains, I have shears, but because in the summer there's tree leaves and the sunshine doesn't come in my craft room. But of course, now there's no leaves out there and we don't usually have sunshine. So I'm pretty safe. But this year, I had to put something on my window to stop the sun from glaring in here so that I could see what I was doing. Oh, you guys had sun too? Nice. Happy birthday to Ted. Thanks, Valerie. Oh, good. It must have been sunny everywhere. It was, and I was inside. We were doing the More Than Autumn cards today. So the ladies that came today, there are my monthly club. So that means that they come every month. They put minimum $35 order in and they get to make 3 cards for free. And this month we were using the More Than Autumn bundle. So I had Ted go down to the local donut store, which is supposed to be the best donuts on Vancouver Island. And let me tell you, they are pretty good. And he bought a dozen assorted donuts and I cut them all up in small pieces so that we could try different ones. So, and then we made cards that had donuts all over them. It was pretty cool. No sun in Texas. Oh, they had sun up north in Quesnel. Holy man, no sun in Texas. You still got cold and snow. Okay, card base is, this one is Misty Moonlight, but I didn't really like it when I did it. So I'm doing it in Night of Navy tonight. 5 1/4 by 4, 5 1/4 by 4. This one is 4 by 4. So in a 12 by 12 sheet, you can get 3, 6, 9. 9 cards out of a 12 by 12 sheet of designer paper. And that's it. That's all. Oh, and then a little piece for the sentiment. I'm using Smoky Slate and Boho Blue, a Real Red, and Memento. And I have a dark Real Red Stampin' Blends. Does anyone else see the face in the clouds on the paper? This paper? Oh, I see lots of stuff in there. This here to me looks like, what cartoon was that used to be where the duck was flat on its stomach with his head pointing out? That's what that looks like to me. There's another one. It's pretty cool paper. This is part of the Take to the Sky designer paper. Okay. And the sentiment comes from Beautiful Butterflies, our featured bundle for the Creative Escape. And you have one more day to register for the Creative Escape and qualify for the early bird projects. Tomorrow night, midnight, that's it. No more early bird projects. Near your thumb. Of course, I took my thumb off now. This one? This one here? That one right there? That the face? Yes, I see that face. You're right. And this is the greatest adventure stamp set. It has the train and then it's got some really good sentiments in it. But I needed happy birthday, so that's why I used that. So first of all, you have to decide which way your image is and which side you're going to put your cave tunnel in. So because my train is coming out from the right, I'm going to put this on the right-hand side. So I need to slit it down the middle and then fold it back. So I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to flip it this way. And because it's 4 inches, it's really easy to line up on my grid paper and mark it there at the halfway mark. And then I think I went in about 2 inches. Let me check. Oh no, I went in further. Okay, so no. Okay, why is that not the same size? That's not the same size. Well, I wrote down 4 by 4, but it's not 4 by 4. It's 3.5 by 4. So this is too big. And it would work, but it would be out here and my image is too big. So just give me a half a sec. I got to cut this down. There we are, 3.5 by 4. Now I am going to cut in 2 inches though. So I'm just going to measure in. And I discovered that that was the perfect depth to go in because then you can just see the very back of the train. So I'm going to draw a line on there that goes in 2 inches. And that's where I'm going to cut. Just in there like that. There we are. Now, get my eraser because I don't want those lines to be there. There. Now, I'm going to take my other ruler, and you can score this if you want. I'm just going to fold it back. So I'm putting my ruler on the end of that cut and this corner. Of course, I can't see where the end of that cut is. And I'm just going to fold that back just to give it, I'm not going to fold it all the way back using the ruler. I just want to make it easier to fold it back on that line. Just gives you a bit of a score line there to fold things back on. Hello, Kim. Thank you for happy birthday to hubby. Valerie spent most of the day putting away all the card making mess in my room. Start fresh? Yes, it's a good time of the year to do that. Okay, so now when I fold this back, I want to make sure that it lines up straight with that or even with that. So that's why I didn't do all the folding with my ruler in there. It was just a guideline. So there's that. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Fold it back at the point. Like that. There we are. Now, I'll use my bone folder, make it nice and crisp. We did the whole technique. That's it. That's the whole technique for the card. And I'm sorry, Alice, but apparently we're now covering up your face. Okay. Now I'm going to take my train. We'll ink it up with Memento. And we had fun this afternoon doing the More Than Autumn cards. And I did them last night online with a bunch of ladies. And then tomorrow I have the final class because I'm now doing classes on the weekend. Okay, so now that all I did was Memento ink. Now this is going to go here. It's going to go right up against the left-hand side there and up a little bit. I want to be able to see it coming through. So if I do this and put that there, that kind of gives me a guide of where it's going to be. So let's just go for it. If it's wrong, I'll get another piece of cardstock because you know what? It's cardstock. It's not life-threatening. So did you guys have a good day in the sun? Mine was very busy. There we are. So there. Look at the detail in that stamp. It's one of our distinctive stamps. So there's lights and there's darks and there's littles and oh, very nice stamp. Okay. I need a stamping paper. Let's not use one with red ink on it because that will reactivate. And I'll have red in my bottom. Okay. I'm slowly putting names on my blending brushes. So I need boho blue, and I know I've got a boho blue one. There's my boho blue one. And I need to get one for crumb cake. Let's choose, I washed them all. This one. It's got blue on it, but it'll be okay. It's washed off. Okay. I need, oh, it's smoky slate, not crumb cake. I don't think I have a smoky slate one. Oh, I do have a smoky slate one already. All right, put that one back. Okay. Clean up my mess here. Norma missed the sun by the time she left. Oh, dang work, eh, Norma? And hello. Okay. Oh, Alice, were you working today? Okay. We're going to go and put some gray color. I don't want it black or white down here. So I'm just putting in a little bit of smoky slate. But I'm avoiding where the train is. I don't want to put any color where the train is. We'll just keep that. Oh, natural. There we are. Oh, poor Alice is working. Oh, please tell me that didn't. My mouse moved and I was afraid it had closed everything, but it did not. Okay, boho blue for the sky. I didn't get to see much of the sun except through the windows. I got to poke my nose out. Jamie dropped off a parcel for me, my UPS guy. So I was able to poke my nose out then. And then, of course, when the ladies left, I walked them to the door and I got to see the sunshine then, but that's it. Then I had to come into my room and finish doing my Facebook and blog posts for next week, because that's usually what I do on Fridays. Get my newsletter ready for tomorrow morning. There we are. So let's have a look and see what it's going to look like. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Now, I do want to try something else. I want to go and get my one stamp. Hang on. I want to get the Adventurous Sky, and I like this pattern down here, and I think I'm going to put it underneath the train. And we'll use smoky slate. Sun came through the window. Office was nice and toasty. Felt wonderful. Oh, isn't that nice when the sun comes in and shines on you? I love it. It was nice and warm the other day when I was doing my videos. There we are. So that'll give it a little bit of, I don't know, not floating in air. Okay, then Ted's train is red right here in the center, and then it has a gold 7 on it, but I couldn't figure out any way to put a gold 7 on, so I just left it. Then it's red right there, and it has red in behind it, the picture I saw, but I didn't want to put that much red on here. Okay. Ooh, my Stampin' Seal. And Knight of Navy card base. Oops, let's not put it upside down. Wouldn't that be weird? Now we're going to put adhesive on this part of the designer paper. And I want to put some glue right in those very corners. So I told my family tonight, I have until January the 31st to let Stamping Up know if I'm going to do the Orlando trip or not. And I know I've been saying for a year that I'm not going on the Orlando trip. Well, now I'm starting to have FOMO. I think I'm going to Orlando. Kim says, I love how you folded that paper for the technique. It's got me thinking about trying it tomorrow on a card. Now my brain will be working double time tonight. You're welcome, Kim. Okay, now this is going to go, and it's 4 inches, so it's the same width. It's going to go right from one end to the other. So now I have to decide who I'm going to take with me because Hubby Ted will not go. He can't survive the plane trip, and he can't walk enough to have fun at Disneyland, Disney World. So I will leave him behind and I will choose somebody else. Okay, so I'm putting a dimensional on the back in each corner to give that a little bit of lift. So you can see that if you didn't do this, this card would be really flat. And I only did that because it needs a little bit of dimension. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to stamp the inside. So there's what I did on the inside. We'll just take that off there. The poor dude, he never gets a card that doesn't have his sentiment on a Post-it note. I keep telling him, yep, it's on a Post-it note again this year because I haven't done the card yet. It's either in a class or Facebook Live. He just laughs. And then our local son got him a card that says, once upon a time, years ago, and you open it up and the Star Wars theme is playing and it says, when you were born. Oh, poor old guy. Okay, I'm only putting part of this train in here and I have to put it on the right-hand side, which I don't normally do because that's where the train is coming from. Thanks, Alice. Oh my God, I might have to make this one. It is so easy. Look at this. I've only been stamping for like maybe 15 minutes, so the card is almost done. I'm doing the envelope now, and then I just have the sentiment left. And it's done. Oh, what did I do in the envelope? Yes. I even put the train on the envelope coming from this side. So if I mail this out, I'm going to have to oh, look what I did. I inked up the wrong end of the train. Look at that. Oh, maul it. Yeah, the card from our son is cute. It is. If I remember, I will have it on the table on Monday. I can show you. I did get a couple of cards, though. I can show you the cards tonight. Hi, Pat. Yes, Pat was over today stamping donut cards and eating donuts. I put the rest of the dozen out that was on that I had today, put it out on the table tonight after dinner. And of course, it was like it was a vacuum cleaner. Just knocked all those ones back. Oh, and we ate the sugar-free, dairy-free cheesecake tonight. And it was fabulous. Where'd I put the card? I am so disappointed because I was hoping nobody else would like it because then it would all be for me. Well, Cameron was the only one that didn't have any because he preferred to eat donuts. But Everybody else thought it was really good, which broke my heart because they ate half of it. So now I only have half of it left to eat. And I have to share it with hubby because even he decided it tasted pretty good. So I will be getting that cake again from the lady that did it. She was pretty darn good. Okay, this is real red ink I'm using on here, and I'm going to do it in the middle because I want to cut the edges. So what I did, I tried really hard to mimic this angle when I did the sentiment. So what I did was I put it like this, kind of kept it straight, put over a bit by my pencil, and I just drew a line that mimics the angle that that's at. And then I'm going to move it over here, and I'm going to do the same thing. So now when I cut that, the angles are all going to be the same. Is anybody else OCD like that and have to have everything the same? Or is it just me that's weird? I don't know where oh, there it is. Okay, this is going up on dimensionals. Good night, Connie. Thanks for joining us. Connie was hanging out with us last night for the class. There we go. Now it has to be straight because there's too many straight lines on here to have this crooked. There we go. Now I didn't get the bling out. I used adhesive back metallic gems. Where are they? There they are. One day I'll have to take a picture of my embellishment cupboard or shelf and show you what my embellishment shelf looks like, because there's a lot of embellishments over there. Apparently, we're not getting rid of any of our embellishments lately. Okay, one there, one there. We'll put one over here. Put one up there. There we are. Card's done. You would do what for sure? Sorry, Wendy. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what you were. All right, there we go. So there's the card. Now I am going to be live with another card I made using this same bundle, but I don't remember when I'm doing it. Let me see. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. There. So on the 17th, next Friday night, I will be doing another card with a cool technique using this stamp set as well. Lines. Oh, yes. Handsome looking card. Oh, thanks everybody. You guys are so kind. I do so appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Now let's have a look at, I have 3 cards here. 3, 2, 3. Yes, I just had to make sure they weren't swap cards. This one is from my friend Tamara. She made a bunch of Christmas cards, and then of course Canada Post went on strike and she didn't mail them out, so she sent them out as after Christmas cards. All she did was change the sentiment on there. Isn't that cool? That's that Winterly Treetops bundle. And she turned them into cardinals. I love it. I love it. The train looks real. It does. It does. It's a really good stamp. Dig out your set, Valerie. Okay, this one is, oh, this one's from Connie, and she's gone. So you'll have to tell her that I shared her card. It's a Christmas card by Connie, and it's using the Season of Green and Gold stuff. The designer paper, the vellum, Then she put vellum over top of, let's see what's underneath there. Oh, she cut out pieces from the designer paper. Yeah, that's what she did. So she cut out pieces from the designer paper, put them on here, and then put the vellum over top. And that's another pattern from this vellum pack. It has white dots on there. Can you see the white dots? Look at that. That's a cool card. Connie makes amazing cards. And this one is from Holly. Holly sent out happy 2025 cards. I love this. It was from, come on, brain. What's the name of that? Those dies. Anybody remember? I don't have the train set, but I have a friend that does, so I may borrow it in the future. Oh, Kim, what a good idea. Pat says she likes it now. She's sorry she didn't get it. It's still current, Pat. You can still get it. And it's relatively inexpensive too, because there's not much to it. Oh, I didn't even put my usual sticker on there. Now that's bizarre, because I usually don't process them into my go ahead and use bucket until I do. 164369. 64369. Oops. 369. Let's see what it is. $30. $30 Canadian for the stamp set, which is really nice. I've seen it. People are fussy cutting it. There's so many things that you can do with it. Yes, very nice cards, ladies. What was that? Those dies. I'll remember when I hang up. So she popped this lemon lolly layer up on dimensionals over top of the designer paper that's in behind. Isn't that cool? Thank you. Thank you, everybody who sends me cards. I do appreciate them. Hi, Kathy. Irresistible Blooms. Thank you, Pat. That's the name of the dies. The dies go with the Irresistible Blooms. And I do believe they are retired now, right? I don't think you can get them. Finally. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no, they're still available. They're on the last chance list. These ones, these dies. They're on the last chance list, and instead of $40, they're $19.20. So that's less than half price. And they have more than one die in there. Now, does it say what stamp set it goes with? I'm reading. Oh, it doesn't. Was that ever weird? It doesn't say what stamp set it coordinates with. I can't remember what was it Irresistible Blooms, the stamp set as well? Anyways, it's not coming up, so it's probably retired, but the dies are still available. Thank you, Connie. Yes, it's on the last chance list. Thanks, Norma. Norma says, very nice cards. So thank you, ladies, for giving me cards. And it's Friday night. Tomorrow's Saturday. I have a class. I'm not live tomorrow night. And then Sunday, I have my catalog launch party. I will be live Sunday night starting at 7:00 and show you samples and products. And I'm hoping to get a couple of more samples done tonight before I go to bed, because I got new stuff in. And I don't have the storybook stamp set. I have the storybook paper, and I want to make a sample up using just the paper. Oh, Irresistible Blooms is the stamp set. Good. Thanks, Pat. And I'm going to do a BOGO sale. I haven't set the date yet, but I'm going to this weekend, because I have to set the date or I'm going to put it off and put it off and put it off. And I am going to deeply discount a lot of stuff that's been around for a while. See you Sunday evening. Thanks, Alice. So, stay tuned to my newsletters and or on my Facebook posts, and I will be doing a BOGO sale. So what that means is, say a bundle is $25. You order $25 worth of new stuff and you get that retired bundle for free. It's just the postage if you live out of town. And it's a good time to do it because we have like 160 plus new products that went live earlier this week. Boggles my mind that there's so much. And remember, I'm not doing Scrapbook Sunday this week because I have my catalog launch. So that'll return next week. All right, ladies, have a, like, you need more stamps? Yeah, but come on, you're getting free stuff, right? And because I want to move this stuff out, I'm going to probably half of what the original price was. So I show it to you. I have a number on it. I tell you how much. And in the comments, you type in the number. And that means that you want that number, that you want whatever I'm showing, that product. And then, good night, Nadine. Thanks for watching. Good night, Pat. Good night, Kim. And then at the end of it, I go in and I add up all of the stuff that you have bid on, tell you your total. You go into my online store or send me an order and for that amount of stuff that from my store, current, retiring, I don't care, last chance list, doesn't matter what you buy. And then all of those products that you bid on are yours for free. You too, Jackie. Have a wonderful weekend. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time for a party. I might even bring you treats, the sugar-free kind, calorie-free treats on Sunday night. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stamp and smiles. Bye for now.